Hey guys!
Welcome to the adventures. Or should I say, welcome to the table.
Yeah.
So, today we're going to talk about how important it is to eat a meal at a table. And we're going to do a little bit of highlighting on what it's like to be husband and wife team drivers and why that's important. So, first off, it's important to just eat at a table, use real dishes, cook good, healthy food, because it really helps your mindset. If you are constantly eating on the go, on paper plates, then your brain doesn't recognize that you are in a safe, permanent space, and that's where you want to be. And so constantly you're going to feel like you're just not meant to be here in this truck. It's going to make things harder.
Mealtime has always traditionally been shared by family, and we try to do our best to just carry on that tradition. And we actually get to look at each other and talk to each other while we're eating. But Mom always said, if I talk at the dinner table, I'll be crying later, but she don't get that. So.
Nope, I talk anyways.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, as husband and wife team drivers, then we time out our schedule. So we always typically eat and at the exact same time. So we eat 2 meals together. All we do is eat 2 meals. We don't eat a whole bunch of snacks typically. We don't eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, on Friday he treats himself to snacks. But so we typically eat around like 9 to 10 a.m. is our first meal together, and then again around 4 or 5 p.m. Because I typically am in bed by 5:30, 6 o'clock. But we've designed our time and our schedule around being able to have a little bit of time together as husband and wife, because it really, really is important. If you guys aren't eating meals together, you're always eating on the go, after a little while, it really is going to take a toll on your marriage. So husband and wife team drivers, work out your schedule. I know it's a bit of a sacrifice and you really have to get down to the nitty gritty and planning. If you've never seen our video of the day in the life of husband and wife team drivers, go watch that video. It is going to kind of give you an idea of what our day flows like, how we do our schedule, how we come up with our time and things like that. And it's going to give you some insight. But to do some meals, what we really focused on this week is meal planning and what that looks like. So when one of us, so if I'm driving, he starts cooking food. So I always try to be mindful. And I understand, in our relationship, I do more of the cooking. And I've typically done most of the cooking.
I heat and eat.
Yeah, so I figure out our first meal is going to be easier recipes, so that way it's a lot easier and I can help give him some instruction while I'm driving and kind of guide him if he needs it, and some of the things are pretty easy.
I did take it upon myself to get the chicken going today because we had chicken salad for lunch or breakfast this morning, brunch, whatever you want to call it. But I grabbed a hold of a bottle that said garlic powder, and I thought, well, this is some funny looking garlic powder. Turns out it wasn't garlic powder, it was actually
sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds in a garlic powder bottle.
I found these glass bottles that are square, and I found this other plastic container that they all fit into perfectly. That way they don't jiggle around it as much. So when I bought some bulk seasonings and spices that are higher quality, they come in bags. So I just recycled the jars, and he didn't know.
I was unaware.
Yeah, so
sesame seed on chicken's not so bad though.
Yeah.
Throw it in the air fryer, let it do its cooking.
And so it's really about timing out, how long it's going to take to cook the meal, how far out we have to cook. And that way when we roll into the truck stop, then our food is pretty darn near done. And so I do the same thing. He lets me know a heads up and says, hey, we're going to be at a rest area in 30 minutes, or we're going to be into our destination in 30 minutes, and I'll start cooking. And typically we can roll in, and for dinner time, he usually resets his 30-minute, and so it makes it really easy to not really have to use an abundant amount of time, and we're able to eat high-quality food in a reasonable amount of time on dishes, get the dishes done, clean back up, and back on the road. So you guys, here's some meal ideas. I hope it gives you some encouragement. I tried to do as much filming as I could, and now I'll go over and do some voiceover, kind of explaining what's going on in the video as we're recording it. All right, guys? All right, first meal that I'm going to cover is our Valentine's dinner. I made a chocolate cake in this Instapot air fryer. I absolutely love the Instapot air fryer. It makes cooking convenient, fast, and quality food. So I made us a meatloaf, and then I have some canned green beans that I have from home that we put up early in the year, and I added some butter and some garlic, and it made some wonderful green beans and a meatloaf. So when Scott jumped out to take Willow to the bathroom when we pulled in the rest area, I pulled out a tablecloth, I lit some candles, added some flowers, and set the table. And boy, was he surprised. You guys, you can do a simple little meal and make it special sometimes. On holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, we like to do this. Next up is Taco Tuesday. Every Tuesday, it's Taco Tuesday. It keeps the schedule, keeps it simple, keeps it easy. So I put all of the ingredients on the cutting board, so that way it's easy to prep and build the tacos while Scott's going down the road. And then I pull them out right before we get to the rest area, or leave them in the skillet on warm. It makes it really easy and fast and convenient. Hey babes,
Yeah.
how are those tacos?
Gone.
All right, next up, we are going to do some Spanish rice. So the Spanish rice is an instant rice that is going to be the base of this. We needed to get the truck washed, so we're waiting in line as I cook. I throw some ground beef in there, flavor it with some taco seasoning, some corn, cilantro, onions, pepper, saute that together, mix it all together, and then I throw it into a mug, throw some cheese and some sour cream on the top of it. The mug allows Scott to be able to keep inching up and eating while we go. And would you know it, we got done just in time to go into the truck wash and get the dishes done. So when we came out, it was done. All right, next up, this one's Scott. So I like to try to keep things simple for him when he's cooking, and me and my mama like to make big batch soups, so that way he can just dump it in the mugs, heat, and then we can eat. It makes it really simple, you guys.
Num num.
Sometimes things change and you have to make some modifications. So unfortunately there was an accident and it shut down the highway. So I'm making a simple meal in the mug. I have some loose sausage, some vegetables, butter beans, some curry, and I throw it all together and let it sizzle in there just a little bit. Put it in the mug. That way Scott can be eating in the stop traffic and can hand me the mug if traffic starts moving. Luckily he got done just in time again, and we were able to squeeze through on the shoulder, and I just did the dishes as we rolled down the road and dumped out the water later. It made it really convenient. Moving on, another meal that Scott prepped for us. So he did this chicken breast, brown rice, and quinoa. That way I could throw the salad together and make it easy and simple. So that way when we're done, we can go inside and take our showers. One other meal Scott helped start prepping ahead was he fried up the bacon, made some hash browns in the air fryer, so when we pulled in, I could build this amazing omelet. You guys, teamwork is dream work. All right, guys.
So this is the last week for our T880, supposedly. The plates came in and we'll be
For those of you
moving.
who don't know, that's the truck we've been driving.
Yeah, the one with all the chrome and everything, which is really nice, but I feel bad because I don't have enough time to keep up on all the chrome and all that. So we'll be moving into an old plastic T680. Well, I'd say old plastic.
Oh, no.
It's brand new. It's got 300 miles on it.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for those videos, because we're going to have to do some stuff a little different. It doesn't have this table, so we're going to have to do something with that. It doesn't have the refrigerator. It's got a dorm room refrigerator over on this side, so we're going to have to figure some things out in a very short amount of time. So just keep an eye out for those.
More adventures.
Mhm.
And then also, once we get this truck, because we had to get into this truck quickly, we didn't get to film a video of like this truck while it was empty on the inside. So we're gonna do a video on our thoughts on this truck. It is a 2026. There are things that we really like about it, and there are things that we can't stand about it, like how short this bed is because it's mid-roof.
Yeah.
I know that had to just hurt. Like, I've done that not expecting it and like give myself a migraine. But you guys, we'll make a video on that. But yeah, not of those cooking videos, but one last thing. And a little one match for little hot messes. So she just got her hair done. We washed it at the truck stop, but her little pink bow matches me. Isn't that just adorable?
That's adorable.
All right, guys.
Stay safe and have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.